All right, so we are starting episode 5 with
Prime.
Hold it up, Dilly.
Prime it.
Oh, good call, Del.
Oh shit!
Here we
Oh,
go.
look at you.
Prime time.
I'm swiveling. No one's ever had these. Have you had this, Dill?
Nope, never had it.
In honor of the Lions winning and being 4-0 in prime time.
Oh.
Ooh.
There we go.
Great fucking call. I know you didn't plan that. That was really good, though. That was really fucking good, dude. Really fucking good. Okay.
Ready, set,
The
hey,
goal is
cheers.
not to spill on
Cheers.
anybody.
That's how we do.
Just go slow. Slow and steady wins the race, baby.
As you spill on me. And you're spilling too.
Yes, brother.
I'm in these things.
That's delicious.
And,
We didn't bring any napkins in here. That would have been good.
you guys ready? You
Let
ready?
me see,
You
let me see
ready?
that pillow. All right, we're fucking cheers it up.
All right,
on,
hey,
man.
cheers,
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers to
We
you.
are-
To the fifth.
What? Oh, there's.
Oh, Jerry. Jasper, get the truck.
Oh,
Holy hell. All right.
go back for one more.
Feeling great.
All right. Hey, well, we are back. We are back with episode 5. Just want to continue to say thank you to everybody who's supporting us. Thank you, Tom Lauer. Thank you, Courtney Winnie. You guys are fantastic. And thank you to everybody that's listened. Thank you for all the feedback that we're getting. And thank you for communicating with us.
That's all right? Software update. Probably cancel that.
Yeah, cancel.
Do you want to hit it?
All right. No, we're good. I think we're fine. We're all right.
Okay.
All right. So sorry, guys. I was my eyes were watering. That was I hit that.
It
fucking
still
hard.
is in my nostrils. I
Yeah. So thank you for
taste
everybody.
it deep down in my loins.
Had a bunch of people reach out to me. They do enjoy the podcast. So
Yeah, it's been fun.
that's awesome. I think things are going pretty well. What you guys agree with that?
Yeah, it's been fun, man. I got some feedback about our smelling salts that we should do something different. We don't do that here.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Besides me swearing, this is a kid podcast.
No, we've been having fun. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
I hung out with 3 different groups of friends.
Everybody's listening to it.
Well, those that haven't, I brought up, I've brought up one of the debates we've done, and it turns into like a 45-minute conversation at our buddy's house. I'm like, see,
Yeah.
guys, listen to the pod. 'Cause
This is how
it's
we
just
do
fun.
what we
It's
do.
just fun banter. It's just fun
It is.
banter.
I mean, a lot of these things I kind of laugh because a lot of them are like things on my Friday question from 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But hey, it always creates a debate when we're in the office talking about it. It always, it's always fun to talk about it. A little juice left in there. All right, so we are going to start this episode with our favorite segment, the Who Wore It Best. And we are going to do the last of the holiday editions because we will not be here next week, correct?
We
Bye
won't.
week.
I'll be in
We're on a-
Maryland.
we're on a bye week.
So we got a bye week on the pod next week. I know you guys will be missing it. So
But hey, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all you guys. So this is the Christmas edition of Who Wore It Best.
Who wore it best?
And that will be Santa Claus.
I know him.
Who wore it best? Gut reaction. Who you going with? Go.
Was there a
I'm
Santa
gonna go-
in Elf? Sorry, go ahead.
There is a Santa and Elf. But I'm going to go with my first one is Billy Bob Thornton in Bad Santa.
Damn it.
Yes.
I thought I was going to slip that under you guys.
What?
I wasn't sure. I
That
thought
was in
you'd
his
think
top 5
mainstream.
Christmas
That
movies.
It was in
literally-
mine too. I didn't think he'd pull right out and say Best Santa. Well, we'll scratch that one.
100% Best Santa.
All
That
right.
guy's incredible.
Damn.
It was good.
Thought maybe I'd be a come up on that one.
Yeah, Billy Bob did a
Billy
good
Bob
job.
was funny.
Did a good job. Who you got? You were the same?
No, I just had a few jot downs.
Well,
But no,
What's the first that comes to your mind?
number one I wrote was Kurt Russell because I like those Christmas.
yeah,
songs.
look at him. All right, we got it up on our screen over here. So
Yeah.
everybody-
He
Smoking a cig, doing
Yeah.
a shot of whiskey.
Guy is awesome in that movie. Clapping cheeks on that.
so because you said Kurt Russell,
I'm on Kurt Russell.
that actually was the one that I thought of because of
Christmas.
watching him recently,
Chronicles.
right?
Right.
But mine has to be Tim Allen.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
It's this movie's called The Santa Claus.
if we want
right?
to go off like who acts it
And-
and who's known for doing, maybe not known, but
right, but
he
I
is
mean,
Santa
yeah, he
Claus.
does a really good job. That's who I went with. And then after thinking about it and actually looking into these, there was a couple more that we ran into. So from Elf, that's Ed Eisner. Eisner, right?
Yeah.
He did an awesome job as Santa Claus.
He did. And he was funny. He had a few, few little clip lines in there.
He did. He did a good job. Billy Bob Thornton, obviously. Tim Allen. What was the other one? Richard. What is it?
Attenborough.
And that's from Miracle on 34th
Yes,
Street.
Miracle on 34th.
The remake, not the original one. And he does a great Santa. But those are the ones that we really came up with. Mine's Tim Allen. You're gross.
You're disgusting.
Just fucking hate.
Jesus Christ.
Just stop. Any other ones you guys think of?
So
I mean-
I'm not gonna say I thought of it because I don't think any of us were alive, but I did look up. There was someone that acted as Santa Claus and won an Oscar. I forgot to write his name, but if you look up Santa Claus,
Great fucking story, dude. Are you kidding
Thanks,
me?
bro.
forgot to write his name.
Thanks, bro.
But there is a guy who played Santa Claus and
You got that
actually.
fucking little thing in your hand that works like
Wow.
a Google machine.
I'll get it.
Imagine if we would have wrote that down. That would have been a good.
That
Probably
would have
would've
been the
been good to do.
coolest thing he's
Good.
done.
I know.
The only
the
value
whole
add
pod.
you
And then
would've
I
had.
fumbled.
I know.
It's like I had a
man.
90-yard run and fumbled at the 5.
Shit, dude. Yeah, we're not waiting for that.
No, go ahead. I'll pull
You
it.
All
were
right.
diving into the end zone and fumbled.
I know.
So,
I
again-
started celebrating and then
I
dropped
know.
it.
Yeah, you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That almost happened
Yeah,
in
I
the Green
did.
Bay game.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
close.
So if there's anyone that we are not mentioning that you guys are saying you're a fucking idiot because you're not saying it, put it in the comments here because we love to see that shit, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure we forgot a few.
Yeah, 100% forgot a few. So going off of that, we're gonna continue the Christmas train.
Edmund Gwenn won an Oscar for playing Santa Claus.
In
Don't know.
all right,
Doesn't say it.
Fumbled twice.
1947.
that's the movie.
No, that's
That's
the year.
the year
That's
he
the year
won
it
it.
came out. Or yeah.
Okay,
He might have won the first ever Oscar.
great value add. Thank you for that, Dill. Some guy won an Oscar that no one knows about in a movie we don't know of.
Well, I'm just saying it's a cool. If you won an Oscar
Yeah,
for
probably
playing Santa,
probably was pretty good.
so that might be the next topic.
Okay.
Thank God.
So we are
Thank
going
God.
into our next topic. We are going to stay on the Christmas train, what I was right into. Choo choo. And we are going to do our next segment, and this is going to be a Mount Rushmore, which I don't think we've done because that was in the deleted episode, correct?
We did one. I think we did it the third episode.
Yeah, no, we've done a Rushmore.
We did a Rushmore.
I'm losing it. And that's going to be your Mount Rushmore of Christmas gifts.
Received. Right?
Yeah.
Received?
Received.
Okay.
Best gifts that you've unwrapped
Okay.
on Christmas
And-
morning.
And it might not be the best gift, but just your overall...
You think of it.
Your overall reaction to
Yeah.
it.
The one
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember.
Remember the most.
Yeah, like one of these on here. It's not the best gift I got, but there's such a funny story with it. I had to put it in my top 4.
Right.
Go first, then.
Yeah.
So number 1, this is the best gift I got. Was my first golf set.
Nice.
I still golf a lot to this day.
Great present.
Yeah, I got a
Whole golf set?
yeah driver
Like
irons.
little tykes or what was
I
it?
mean, it was. I mean, Duff, you've probably seen them. Those blue like Callaway X Series golf
Yeah.
sets.
Yep.
I mean, those aren't. I'm not going to say they're a beginner set. They're not.
They were a different brand. Dunlop used to make golf clubs.
yeah.
and that was my
Callaway
first
had
set was
one.
fucking
So
Dunlop.
I got a starter set of Callaway golf clubs.
Oh,
I
look
remember
at, there's
being-
Dill's first fucking golf set right there.
That's the ones I used. That's
Hey.
the ones I used this year.
Yeah, there it is.
You sure played like it.
So a golf set, and then the same Christmas at my dad's. At the time I also played guitar at one point in my life.
Get out of here.
I did, and
Look
I
at
got,
you, Jim Hendrix.
and I got my favorite guitar player was Slash, and I got a Les Paul guitar
That's pretty sick.
for Christmas.
Wow.
That guitar.
You still have it?
I have pictures of it. No, my dad got that one in the divorce or separation, but that Les Paul was sweet.
That's
Did
pretty
you ever learn how to play it?
I did learn Wanted Dead or Alive. I could do at one point.
You were so much cooler as a kid.
Yeah,
What happened?
I used to be able to do Wanted Dead or Alive, It's actually, I mean,
That's pretty sick, dude.
yeah, I could do it. There's videos.
What are you doing? We
There's
just talked
videos.
about your dating life. You want to talk about improving
Yeah,
it?
go get that guitar.
Go back and play the guitar.
Dude,
I bought an acoustic last year because I wanted to learn to play some of the
dude,
country
I
songs
used to
like,
fucking
but I don't
kill
have
it
the-
on Guitar Hero.
I don't have the patience to learn it again. I went nuts at Guitar Hero.
That was a fun game.
So there's the Les Paul, and then these next two. So a few years ago, me and my mom were in the process of moving out. It was expected to be a pretty slow Christmas on everything going on. And she told me a story. I got an Xbox I wasn't expecting to get. It was the new $500 Xbox. She
Which one?
won it.
Xbox One.
Series X, the new one.
Ooh,
Like recently?
Yeah, this was like 4 years ago when that
That
system
new.
came out. Yeah.
that new.
That new Xbox.
Yeah, and she hadn't been doing a lot, so I was like, it's going to be a light Christmas for us in the house.
You know the Xbox logo is just a big baguette?
No.
Once you see it, you'll never unsee it.
So she was super pumped to give me that because
You pictured it,
she
didn't you?
she won it in a raffle.
Oh, no shit. That's
So she
awesome.
was pumped. Yeah, so that was just a good story for the gift. And then this one,
Big dub.
this is probably the funniest story. When I was really young, my dad got me a Lego X-Wing to build from Star Wars. Me and my dad spent hours building it. I'm like 6 or 7. I'm flying it around the living room.
No, you smoked that shit in the wall.
I'm bugging my sister with it.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm
You?
teasing her.
You do that?
Yeah.
You bug people?
So I'm like flying it around her head and shit.
Yeah, you fucking rat.
So she's 3 years older than me. She takes it out of my hand
she Gronk spiked
and
that
just
bitch.
launches it down the stairs.
I love that.
Launched it down
She
the
launched
stairs.
that down the stairs.
Yep.
Oh man, were you making that noise at her?
Oh yeah. I'm doing the scene where he's going down the trench and he lifts this thing up. The force is with you. Fires torpedoes. She grabs it and just javelin throws it down the stairs.
That's fucked up.
Nice.
Too
I had to
bad.
look for all the pieces and
Too
Never.
bad.
You still haven't found them.
oh no,
No, it's done.
the X-Wing,
Toast. Toast.
Yeah, it got totaled.
It's a
it
zero
got totaled.
wing.
Sent to a junkyard.
Yeah.
Those are 4 nice gifts.
That was good.
Those are 4 nice gifts.
Very nice. Very nice.
Those were good. Hopefully, you get a cooler set of golf clubs that you're better with sometime. in
My
your
golf
playing
set
clip.
now goes crazy.
Your game doesn't.
You can't even swing right now, so
That's false. You saw me swing, and I beat you.
attempt to swing.
I beat you.
You played 5 holes, and you were
we
up 1
played
stroke.
7 holes, and I beat you.
You were up 1 through 7. Last I checked, golf was 18.
Correct. And what do you do when we get to the end?
I get tired, and I
Fall apart.
do we tell the infamous 18 blow up?
No, that'll be for
That'll
That's
be
for the
that'll be for summer.
That'll
when
be
we're
for
talking
summer.
a
We're
lot
gonna-
of golf.
Yeah, we're gonna talk Dylan's biggest chokes.
Bad one. Anyway, what do you guys stop
And that wasn't this weekend, in case you guys want to know.
Good one. Good one.
I'll jump in. I had some cool gifts growing up. I think so one of them was when I got my ski injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard it before Christmas, and if you guys had knee surgery before, you can't do anything.
Nope.
So I was like sitting there and trying to figure out what to do. Open up Christmas morning. I had a PS3. That's how long ago this was. The fucking PS3 with Modern Warfare.
Oh,
Dude.
that's a good one.
It was like the timing of it, and like I was like in a deep stage of depression because I couldn't. All my friends were hanging out for
So you
New
needed to-
Year's, and like
So you need to kill people?
needed to do
So
something.
PS3, was that Modern Warfare 2 or the?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
The goat.
I think every kid shot through the roof when they unwrapped Modern Warfare 2.
bro. I opened them at the same time.
So
I did too.
Modern
one
Warfare
year.
was
That
was a midnight release, November
Yep.
13th.
I went to all of them.
20.
Wha-
What is that? 2010?
What? Call of Duty
Yeah.
4? I want to say it's
20
09.
Okay.
Because my honorable mention was Call of Duty.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking great game.
My honorable mention
I-
of gifts was the one before that was World at War.
I have a great story about that game, actually, not to
Yeah.
cut you off. My roommate, we played till like, 5, 6 a.m. You know, no
Yep.
big deal. Just a typical college night. And my roommate had to work in the morning. He didn't get up.
Okay.
So we hear at like, I don't know, 6 a.m. the door slammed because he got off.
Yeah.
He had to work at Target in the morning. He got fired, came back at like 7 o'clock. Fired from his job, and he's like, you guys want to hop on? 0 fucks. And he fucking started
I
playing.
think all of my friends did that at some point. Hey, I got fired. Looks like we're gaming for 3 days.
Yeah, but he got fired because we were up playing this fucking game.
I missed that.
And he
Zoned out.
slept in, missed his alarm, came in, got fired, came back, and he's like, hey, let's just go hit it up again. Dude. Durham, shout out
Can't
to you,
say I
baby.
haven't called in, to work or stayed home from school to play
I've
games.
done that a few times.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Every Halo, I stayed home from school the next day.
So I'll stay on that train. So when we were in college and NCAA was still a thing.
Wow.
So I got 08, which was the year that we left for school. So one night in particular, I opened it on Christmas, which was great. So we went back. I went back to school. There's 5 of us, 5 football guys that lived in the same house.
Yep.
One night we may have got some extracurriculars. We were,
Couple sodas.
ice. Nope, some other stuff. It was green. I thought I was the head coach for Texas while I was playing the game, and it was Colt McCoy.
That's awesome.
Okay. So that was one of my favorite games and the memories that go with it.
NCAA back next summer.
Bro, I
Do you ever
cannot.
play it?
I might just get a game system.
NCAA 14.
I
have a lot
may-
of
Okay,
hours.
14.
I may get a game system just for that game.
Yeah.
That was my all-time favorite.
I think Callie already said he's going. Oh, here's you got PS5.
Yeah,
but
he's got a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So,
that might.
We're
be,
all back.
Well, that and Grand Theft Auto, man.
That's-
you see
yeah,
that
that's-
fucking thing? Jesus.
It is, but I bet that's not back. That's going to get delayed again. I
It's
bet.
20, whatever.
Probably.
But still,
NCAA,
that would be why you buy a system
letting-
for something like that.
real team's going to be mad at me. I'm taking a week off when NCAA comes back out.
There it is. Yep. Hook 'em.
Sweet.
So there was that.
The Nard was 14, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
To buy 14 online right now is like $150.
Yeah, and I sold it to
Because they're
GameStop for like
$4.
14 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Traded in to get Madden 15.
Yeah.
Get a down payment on Madden
Such
15.
a dumbass.
Covered your tax.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
right. It was probably to trade in to get a fucking Call of Duty game or something stupid.
So my next gift kind of go hand in hand. So the one year I got a brand new pair of skis. They were Solomon's, and like I had used skis forever. I had a snowboard that I had forever. So once I got old enough, my parents actually bought me beautiful skis, and that was like, it was really cool. They were Solomon's. I sold them. Ended up Kelly still has them. I sold them to Kelly. Those are what Kelly skis with now. There's the nicest at that time, the nicest pair of skis.
Like those skis are those like what he brings on that trip?
Those
you
are
guys-
what he brings out
That's
west now.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And then the last gift, which was kind of cool, because Kim and I had just started dating, so this was 11 years ago now. My parents surprised us, and we ended up going to Big Sky. Or, I'm sorry, we went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, that's sweet.
And we went skiing. And I knew we were, like, I kind of had an idea we were going, because my parents told us. So I guess I didn't open it. But it's like, that's the coolest gift I got.
That's like a new thing. You open experiences is what
And
they call them now.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
That's like the new thing. You get a vacation or something like that. It's pretty sweet.
I haven't
And so-
gotten to that level opening a trip.
So it was funny. And the story, the best part about it. So my mom is big on Christmas. Her nickname is the Gifter.
Love that.
So like she's always big on gifts and
Shout
stuff.
out Mama Duff.
Yeah, always big on gifts. And so this is Kim and I's first Christmas together. So I open gifts. I got a new pair of ski gloves because we're going out west. And Kim opens her gift. It's a pair of socks. I fucking was freaking out. I'm like, there's no way.
Your Mama Gifter. What the fuck's going
I'm like,
on with some socks right
so,
now?
like, I sneak into the other room like I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm
Yeah.
like, because my parents were up north. We were headed up that day. I'm like, Mom, did you really just get Kim a pair of socks? She's like, no, you have to look inside the socks. And it was a gift card for a massage when we going out west.
Nice,
But it was
nice.
like, it was a funny story because I'm like, did you really just get a pair of fucking
Cozy
socks?
socks.
Jeez, man.
Is that it?
So, I mean, Josh, you got kids. Do you do like prank wraps or gifts under the trees?
No.
Not
Not
yet.
yet,
Your
not yet.
kids
Not
are
yet,
young.
no.
Because my
they're-
dad, he's the best gift wrapper. He'll get a monster box and he'll wrap it like with 6
15
different
times,
kinds
yeah.
of wrapping paper.
See,
you get all through it. You get through the styrofoam and the box is empty.
See what we don't have the time and energy for that because we're still trying to wrap all of their presents currently, and there's no time for extra fake presents. So, no, that'd be a negative.
My dad would also wrap shit that I already had around the house.
Yeah, that's right. Well, have you seen the thing with the fireplace? They have fake wrapped presents. It's just cardboard boxes, and then when the kids act up, they grab them and throw it in the fire. Like, okay, you lost a fucking present.
That's awesome.
How many kids are crying?
Dude, how great. I'm like, can we
Dude.
please fucking do this?
I think one of my favorite
Liv
pranks.
would be instant
Dude, tears.
One of my
Tears.
favorite pranks is, have you seen the ones where they have the when the Grinch, they have somebody
Yes.
dress up as the
Oh
Grinch
my
and come
God.
in and start stealing presents. Dude, I watched one. The kid had a meltdown. He was throwing things at this guy.
Instead of Santa, like the Grinch comes.
The Grinch will come steal the presents from under the tree.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. I watched this kid have a meltdown and was just throwing shit across the room at him.
There's a
he threw a lamp at him.
I love it.
There's a picture of me when I was like 3. My mom had my uncle dress up as Santa and come over Christmas morning, and I'm sitting in his lap, and I'm hysterically crying, because I was scared of Santa when I was a baby.
My kids are still frightened.
Yeah.
They're 5 and 3.
I
They
never-
won't take pictures.
I never went to the mall or any of that.
What's he
That's
doing?
funny. Josh, what about you?
Josh,
right.
where's your
So,
gift ranks?
Mine, I actually went back to the fucking year. Okay, so let's talk about '96. Dill, you weren't born yet.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sitting in the living room. What's the one thing everyone wanted in '96? Do you know, Dill? Nintendo 64.
I would have thought that was older than 96.
Nope. And it not only did we get so when you think about Nintendo's how it is now, where you can't find like anything, that's how it was. So to get
Oh.
to get like games with it, to get a
Like how
control,
the PS5 was when it came out originally?
yes,
Okay.
it was a madhouse. So we not only got the 64 with Super Mario, with Wave Race, we got Mario on that. Yeah, boom. That's GoldenEye wasn't there yet, but that was it, man. That
we
was
were just talking. Rock and I literally were just talking about GoldenEye.
and yeah, we could go through video games and stuff that we got. And then it will bring me to my next one, which was the Christmas of '98. And
we did go back to the year.
yep,
That's
I did.
impressive.
I did. And this was again one of my favorite games as a kid, and that is Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
I've never played that game in a lot
You've
of
never played
I
Zelda?
got the.
and a lot of people say it's like one of the greatest video games ever, period.
So you won't like it now.
Never played it.
not
It
now.
hits it. The only reason that it's still good is because it hits
Nostalgia.
nostalgia of
Yeah.
it. I could go back and play that game at any time. I can beat it blindfolded.
Like
And I remember
There it
I
is.
got that game, the gold cartridge, and then I got oh geez, he's doing the starting of it.
Holy jeez.
Wow, Epona, dude, I can nerd out on this game. I know where everything is in it. And then I got a lime green N64 controller. I think that those see-through
Dude,
ones.
that is nostalgia.
Dude, right there.
Honest, like,
You guys, I can tell you guys are
I'm
getting
like-
hit
So-
right now.
So
I'm ready to
this
go
isn't
grab
this
the-
isn't the N64 one. That's how
No.
nerdy I am. That's the new remakes on something else.
Yeah, it is, but
because it
still.
wasn't green around it. But fucking great game. It might be. We could do.
Let's go get the
yeah.
sticks.
Yeah,
my,
dude.
my,
Dude, give
my
me- give me.
nostalgic, my comparable to that would be the first Halo of
Right.
legendary nostalgic
And,
game.
and I still
Good one,
have
though.
those moments with those games, but this one was like the one I wanted. Again, sold out in stores. Boom, got it. So those are my two. I had Tamagotchis on here because I really wanted one of those, but it didn't make my list. And then I go
good
back
honorable.
to go back to 03, and this was the conversion of me to what I got, and that's the PS2. First year came out
PS2
like
is up there for a lot of
November.
people.
Again,
Mm-hmm.
probably the best selling system of all time because it was around for so long.
Yep.
I think the only thing beat is the Nintendo. Then PS2 is dead.
No, I think there's
PS2 is up.
I think
one.
I think it's. I mean, I could.
I'm not surprised. Everyone had one.
Just so you know,
everyone.
PS2 is what we played NCAA 08.
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, everyone. I was always Xbox,
the
but
PS2
everyone had a PS2.
PS2, and the reason that I got the PS2 because I was a very big Nintendo person was for Grand Theft Auto 3, which was the most controversial game at that time because they didn't have games were like that. People were. Do you remember that? Or people were going fucking mad about this game because you could pick up hookers and you could kill people.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, 3.
I don't think parents originally knew, though, like, what the game was.
Well, yeah, and then I always laugh because, like, the startup screens, what they used to be, like, when you play Vice City and there's, like, a chick.
GTA 4.
They're pretty much naked on there. And, like,
Yeah.
GTA 4's cover is pretty graphic.
yeah, dude, that one's the classic. I mean, obviously, I got the Vice City and all those after that. But that game, Grand Theft Auto 3, started it for
Just
me.
beat the shit out of
Yeah.
people.
And,
No, 4 was my first GTA.
that-
Did this one still have like the nightclubs and whatnot?
it was grainy. It's very, very, very different.
Right.
And the funny part of it is I didn't get a memory card because everything was sold out. You couldn't find those. So
Jeez.
I couldn't save. So it was like
Wait,
what
you don't
no.
just press start and click quick save?
No, don't do that.
I'm kidding.
So I couldn't save. So I literally would play.
Feature that came later. in that.
So I would play the first like 5 missions, and it would be like 2 hours of gameplay, 3 hours of gameplay, and then I'd have to turn it off, and then I'd start over the next time I played it. I could beat those missions in my sleep. So that would be my third, and then the last one, I was really having a hard time thinking of, because everything's video games in the winter for me apparently. But I reached out to my brother and sister, and I was like, shit, like what was something that I was really excited for? Do you guys remember? And in going into my senior season, might have been my junior season of high school for football, my dad he bet me if I was a captain of the football team, he'd buy me a car. And my dad, he owns up on his bets, so they leased me a car for 2 years, and that was my.
That's still pretty sweet.
That's
I mean,
sweet.
So going into high school, I had a.
That's
rental.
because you earned that gift, too.
Right,
You know?
right, and I get named in the banquet. That's
Yeah.
that's
I
what
was say a pretty big earning,
Well,
too.
Right, it was
Yeah.
right. You know,
That's not,
it's not
you
like
know-
it was Utica, right? It was actually a high school that meant something, like a Mac Red school.
I'd love to meet you in the trenches, dog.
Go Titans. Go Titans.
So named captain, it was a Jeep Liberty, which was kind of girly, but hey,
It was new.
I drove one.
It was
a new
it
car.
was sweet.
That was
it
my-
was a brand new car going into it.
I had the same.
That was
thing.
my senior
Loved
year
it.
car was a Liberty.
I had a new Dodge Durango.
Yeah,
Called it the Walrus.
dude. That body on that, I loved it. My buddy Todd, you guys know Todd.
Oh, yeah.
He had I think 2 or 3
The
Durangos.
Durango?
Yes.
Durangos were
The
safe.
sick body kit too. So yeah, that had to be it. My brother reminded me because obviously they didn't get a car. Pretty bitter about it. But hey, you earned that gift, so that meant a little bit more. So that would be my Mount Rushmore of gifts. If you guys have anything that you can remember.
Is it Monday yet?
Yeah, fucking A, man. Christmas right around the corner. Right around the corner. Yeah, I had Tamagotchi as that last one because I remember getting super pumped for that. And it was, like a little fucking egg, man. It was ridiculous, but whatever. All right. So that concludes our Christmas. So we are going to be moving into the next one, which is going to be a big debate here. And we've been pretty long-winded here, so we need to speed this one up, which I don't think it's going to. Our next topics are food-related, which is my favorite. And we are going to start with a top 5. Okay. And this might be the hardest debate that we're going to do.
It was.
And
I think to date it is.
And it actually made us go out to eat today.
Yep.
To
get this because we were talking about it so much. And that is the top 5 sub sandwiches.
That's incredible.
Okay. So now first you just think like a turkey sub, Italian sub, like that's how many there's not even 5. No, we're talking place, what you're ordering, what is the top 5 spot subs that you are ordering. And in order. And this is super tough because I'm leaving out some great fucking subs.
The honorable mention list is like 10
I mean,
long.
you guys always make fun of me for my
It's like
honorable
10
mention,
deep.
but like I could do a whole Word document of honorable mentions on this.
And
yeah.
write a book on it.
Right.
Like you know how when you're
100%.
when
Write
you're
a
in high
thesis
school
statement.
you get assigned an essay and like what the hell do I write about? I wish my teacher gave me an essay to write on sub shops.
Subs. I mean, it's great. I mean, the fuck kill Mary of the chicken, whatever. Like,
But
this
you know
could
what?
be in there.
You know
They're
what's
great.
funny about all of these? Like I have 4 of the same sub in my top 5. I could tell you differences in all 4 of the Italian subs that are in my top 5.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead since
Yeah.
you already named 4 of them.
Yeah.
Start it off, baby.
So my favorite
Are you
sub.
going reverse order? Go reverse order.
Ooh,
Climax at the
All
end.
right,
Go
all right,
reverse.
reverse. So I just thought of the song. Never mind. Number 5. Nothing.
Reverse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I always forget
One
the name
hop
of that
this
song.
time.
That was
What's the name of that song?
Cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
I was doing it with Liv last night.
There you go.
Two hop.
It's time to
So
get
number
fun.
5, this is a nostalgia one for me because me and my buddies lived off of these in high school.
Yep.
Jimmy John's Italian.
Wow. The
No,
JJ.
The number 9 nightclub.
Freaky fast.
When I started making money, I upgraded to the Gargantuan nightclub.
Oh, the JJ's Gargantuan?
JJ Gargantuan Italian.
Oh,
I've eaten.
that's a giant.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
The
Just a
Gargantuan
giant. The
was a
Gargantuan
sub.
is a sub. No,
And that was
Everything.
that's
guy's
great.
order.
That's great. But the
feel like
number
shit.
9, the number 9, I lived off them in high school and in college. Every Sunday, me and my buddy would go get Jimmy John's for Sunday football. So that's kind of a nostalgia pick with it.
Love it.
Love that. Number 4, this is my only non-Italian. The Firehouse Smokehouse beef and cheddar.
Dill.
This Firehouse
Such a great
beef and
sub.
cheddar.
Such a great
Golly,
sub.
it just doesn't miss.
It's
doesn't.
never
It's
missed.
so
I started playing with it. I added some sautéed mushrooms. I got extra cheddar on it. It's such a good sub.
It is.
It's such
Top
a
tier.
good sub.
Top tier.
Number 3, I have ate probably 50 of these subs in the last 6 months, and I'm deeply hurt because my buddy Patrick
Shout out to
is
Pat. Love you, buddy.
no longer working at Jersey Mike's. We lost a trooper.
a good one.
We lost a trooper. Patrick, thank you for feeding me all year. Luckily, Blake is still working at Jersey Mike's.
Jersey
though.
Mike's.
But that is the Jersey Mike's 8, the number 8, the Italian.
That's false.
It's the 8.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's the 9.
Nope, it's not that either.
Just say the fucking Italian, dude.
It's the Italian. No, what number? No, it's a G9. That's what I was always text Pat. I would text Pat, I want a giant 9. No, it's not. It's a 13. Fuck.
I'm just telling you,
Christ, dude.
I don't know.
Let's
I don't know.
go- let's go
I'm just
Mike's
telling you,
Italian.
it's not 8 or 9.
No, I know.
I
It's
can tell
a
you that.
G13. That's what I'd text Pat. Anyway, Jersey Mike's Italian.
Funky.
Pat would always swoop it up for me. He knew exactly how I wanted it. So Jersey Mike's Italian, I've ate a lot of those. Number 1 and 2 has been a debate in this office many times. Angela's versus Ventimiglia's
Okay.
Italian sub. My number 1 is an Angela's sub.
Wow.
Is an
Okay.
Angela's sub.
What, Italian?
Italian.
All Italian,
Italian. I'm sorry. Both Italian from Angela's and from Ventimiglia's. The reason being,
The Ventis is the
I
old
eat
school
Venti's way
crust.
more. And I'm gonna sound weird for this. I went one day and I got a sub from Venti's, an Italian, and I'm sitting there eating, and I'm like, these taste better when we get them catered for Real Team.
I was gonna say I disagree with that.
I like them more when we get them catered here for our meetings.
Wow.
Those taste better to me than there's too much bread in the regular one. Angela's, number 2 Venti's, number 3 Jersey Mike's, number 4 Beef and Cheddar, number 5 Jimmy
And
John's.
for those who don't know, so Ventimiglia's is at what 15 in Dodge,
Dodge
Park.
Yeah.
Staple. I mean, it's not just
Sterling Heights staple.
just
folks.
not subs. They have a bunch of stuff there. They're actually a grocery store too, an Italian grocery
Yes,
store.
they
Yeah.
are.
So you can get a lot of different things there.
walk-
Up and better made chips with mine.
I mean, we've all had the 3 that I mentioned. Those are big chains. If you're out there listening, you haven't had Angela's
And-
or Ventimiglia's.
and Angela's
go
is
get an
at what
authentic sub.
22 Romeo Plank. Is that where it's at?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
22?
22.
So 22
Weird
Romeo
hours.
Plank. Yeah,
Weird
very
hours.
different hours. I would say that's the newer school Ventimiglia's, right? It's
Yeah,
been
it
around
is.
for
That's
a
a
few
good take.
years now. It's
But see,
good
they're a
sub.
bakery.
They are.
You know, it's
well,
not.
it's the
It's
same
not a
thing.
deli. It's not a.
But Ventimiglia's isn't a sub spot. It's a take a lap,
I'm hiding
dude.
behind the mic.
Yeah.
I'm hiding behind the mic.
Good idea. I'll go quick. Mine's different. So we talked about this one, and I just thought about it because when I DoorDash when Kim's gone, I'm like, what do I get? Potbellies, A-Rack.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh wait, we're going 5 to 1. 5 to 1.
5 to 1,
Okay. Almost had a panic attack.
But you thought it was number 1?
Yeah, I did.
Calm down.
It's a
And then
great
I'm going
fucking sandwich.
Venti's Italian.
Time out. Do you dunk it in the cheese soup? Broccoli cheddar soup?
Dude,
Potbellies?
yes. And you know what else?
That's the best
And
part, dude. It's
there-
so good.
If there was another restaurant
I wish
here,
it was closer, man.
Olga's, Snackers, broccoli cheddar. Anyways,
Okay,
different
go,
topic.
sorry, go on.
That's a different-
So we're
We
gonna
can talk
go.
soup later.
That might be
So
due for
Potbelly's
lunch.
A-Rack is 5, Venti's Italian 4, Jersey Mike's Chicken Bacon Ranch.
Ooh, change it up. I like it.
A little different. Because again, I could have went with Dills, but I don't need all the Italians.
I do.
I'm going Firehouse Smokehouse Beef and Cheddar Brisket
At 2?
At 2.
Oh, because then he's going.
Because we're going Penn Station Hot Italian, baby.
I just realized
It
there's
is.
one I didn't say that I hope Josh saves us, but sorry.
That was Penn Station is my favorite.
Penn's
sub
good.
shop.
That's a high honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
And my high honorable mention is what we just had for lunch. I got the old cheeseburger sub from Tubby's.
Yeah. All right. So mine.
Bag fries?
Back fries are the best. Those are the best fries.
Fucking bag fries. All right, so that's my list.
All right. So we're gonna go 5 to 1. This has drastically changed in the last year. So this number 5 used to be my number 2, and that is the DeBella's Dagwood. Yeah,
Great
some people are
great
low on
sub.
it. Some people like the Godfather the best. That's their classic Italian, and it is a huge sub. So first you got to get the large. You have to get the everything bread. That alone is what makes these fucking subs. The everything bread. Give me the Dagwood, baby. That's pastrami on there.
Reason that is when I get DeBellas when I'm watching your
Great,
house.
isn't it? You get the everything.
Which I don't know why I pass DeBellas every day.
It's good. So that's 5. My 4 is only a few people are going to know. Hopefully they're listening to this right now. And that is from right next to Saginaw Valley State's campus. That is the Cardinal Deli. Tom, I don't think you're going to be able to search that, baby. That is, might be. It is a small little house. They had crazy hours. That was the best lunch spot I could possibly think of at Saginaw. Not in it. It's in Saginaw, Michigan. And maybe they moved. It used to be an old house. And I used to get the Cardinal Club, which was a chicken club. There was lettuce, tomato, bacon, mayo, grilled chicken. It was freaking incredible. Anyone that's ever been there knows how great that place is. You'd get a stamp, man. I used to get like free sandwiches once a week because I was eating there so much. That thing never disappointed. Never disappointed. 3, which you guys all left out, which I was surprised.
I know.
Joe's Italian Takeout.
I said my list and then realized I forgot that.
See, apparently I'm big on
upset.
chicken because I get the chicken cutlet
chicken
sandwich
cutlet.
there. You can get a chicken parm. You can get a with peppers as well.
Yep.
I get the one with lettuce, tomato, and mayo. And if you're not saying extra mayo, you're crazy because that makes that sandwich. Again, I am a hard roll connoisseur. I do not like the soft roll.
You cannot. Every time you get a soft roll, you're pissed.
I'm pissed. It's like getting bone-in wings instead of boneless.
Oh.
You know, like you're crazy, right? You got to get the bone in.
I thought you meant
right?
you'd rather get both.
Come on. I don't order chicken nuggets. Jersey Mike's 8.5. For those of you that don't know what the 8.5 is, the reason I only know there's two sandwiches there, the 8 and the 9. One is the club and one is something else. Essentially what it is ham, turkey, roast beef, bacon. It is fucking phenomenal. It's half of a 9, half of an 8. 8.5. I did not like Jersey Mike's as of last year. I went into the establishment and told the guy to make me a sandwich that I would come back for, and this is what he made me. You got to have the hot pepper spread, which you guys don't like the hot pepper spread, right?
I can't do it as much.
Jalapenos, Mike's Way, extra mayo. I'm fat.
No, I ate it.
I
had it when you brought it back.
Yeah.
I ate it.
You took the jalapenos.
You like shit as hot as you can fucking take.
I do. Also, this sub, if you get a giant, is that what it's called there?
Yeah.
It is 2,600 calories.
That's not
so
right. That's the only problem.
Be ready to not eat anything the rest of the
Jersey
day.
Mike's, because Jersey Mike's knocks. Any giant sub knocks you out.
Which leaves only one spot, and that has to be the Ventimiglia's Italian hard roll, fair. The classic. I would say the only ones that left off, I have literally all the ones that you guys said. The only other one that I would add is Big John's Steak and Onion, and if you're not from the Flint area,
I don't know that
Saginaw
one.
area, you wouldn't know. It is a cheesesteak, and it is fucking
That'll be
good.
in the Flint area?
Flint, yes. Next time you go to your buddy's house, check it out.
Big John's?
Big John's Steak and Onion. You got to get it with the mushrooms because you'd like it with that.
Yeah.
If you get the giant, it's
I'll have to remember that.
It'll knock you out.
I'm finding myself in Flint and Flushing more these days.
You got to get. That's why you go first, because I know.
No, but like thinking about it, I love the Joe's Italian. That's tough.
It's so good.
That's tough. That's a 1A, 1B.
So there is one that I have to say that became one of my favorites, and you may remember it. Remember Ernie's Deli, the one in Oak Park?
God, yeah.
Oh,
That-
damn. That's good food, too.
and I wish it was closer.
Is it the sub or is it the whole?
I think it's
experience
everything,
on
but the
everything?
sub is.
It is. It's a good
talk
sub.
about not doing
Oh,
anything. The
I
rest
just thought
of
of
the day,
another sub too.
but that's not doing anything.
We
the
can
rest
go
of the
for
day.
a while on
I
this
have to
one.
mention Ernie's in Oak Park because it's right by that office.
Man, it's killing me.
And it's a staple.
It was at 15 and Gratiot. Terry's? I can't remember. It closed down from COVID, and it was like. On and on
That's
about
actually us
subspots.
eating it at Oak Park.
Yeah. But what is the best thing that goes hand in hand with a sub?
Gotta get a bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
Fucking chips. Which brings us into our next category here. And we are doing a draft.
You got a quarter?
Yeah. We want to flip?
We are doing we are doing a draft of best potato chip. Okay, now this is chip. Okay, whatever. Chip. Okay, now this is not needed a dip. So if you go, a chip that you want to have chip dip with, it's
So
not
don't
included.
take into account that maybe there's salsa or queso at the table.
Correct.
Or guac.
Do not take it into account.
Or guac.
Okay.
Okay, so we got the screen here. Duff, you want to hit it?
No, man, go
Maybe-
ahead.
Just
maybe
click.
you have-
Just click the button.
Just click it.
I'm not lying. If he gets one, we're just bringing a quarter
Yeah,
from this
no.
show moving forward. We're taking a quarter from this point moving
From
forward.
this point on, we'll just
You
flip a
get
coin.
one in every draft that we do moving forward.
Who got it?
You did. Who do you mean who got it? You rigged this thing. It's your spinner.
Hit the
fucking thing to see who goes
fucking
second.
next
You
one.
cheat prick. I hope it lands on Josh again.
If it is, we'll just say whoever's. All right, Duffy, you go two. Duff, go two. It's closer to Duff.
See, it's rigged. You can't
It's
even
not
rig
rigged.
it. You can't even
Duffy
rig
two.
it the right way.
Duffy two.
All right, I'm two.
I didn't even rig it.
Sure you didn't.
We're bringing a quarter from now on.
Okay.
Just flip.
We'll
Me and Duff
we'll
are
flip.
flipping.
We'll flip for two.
Okay, so Duff's 2, I'm 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
go.
So I'm going to take a chip because I can't chance it not coming back. It is my favorite bag of potato chips. Not potato chips, just chips in general. And that is the Doritos
Okay, good. You
Sweet
can have it.
Chili
Okay.
Sweet chili.
chips.
Okay.
That is the
Okay.
purple
Sweet
bag.
chili.
For all of you that don't know, that is not the blue bag, not the red bag. It is the purple bag. And it never fucking disappoints.
All right. Cheddar Ruffles. That is my
that's such a
go-to if
good
I'm
one.
getting in the car.
Cheddar sour cream.
Cheddar and sour
Cheddar
cream.
sour cream Ruffles.
The orange bag.
It's a great chip.
It's fucking great.
It's blue
It's
and
a great-
orange.
yes,
It
it's
is.
great.
And if
The
I get
texture of Ruffles, I think, is the best.
the crunch, it's
The
like
durability,
You
the
need it.
waves,
The waves.
Yeah.
all of that.
And-
Ruffles is the best.
And if
Waves.
You
Ruffle
have-
Waves is the best dipping chip.
have to have the waves.
It works in salsa. It works in guac. It works in queso. All of it.
All right. Double banger here. This
Great
is a
pick, great
big,
pick,
big
Duff.
spot for you. Yeah, that's a good one.
So
I had it up there too.
I for sure won't get it on my way back. I need Lay's barbecue.
okay.
Which one?
So there is baked and
The mesquite, the
there's
original.
there's the gray baked. I have grown very fond lately.
You brought out a new wheel. Spin it. Big
The,
fella's getting in there. No, we're good.
I'm gonna go with just a regular the black bag.
Okay, so the mesquite, it's mesquite barbecue, I think is what it says, right? Or is it just
I
barbecue?
thought it was just a barbecue, not mesquite.
The black bag. Okay, we got you.
Yeah, so definitely those, and then, you call me basic, but to me chips are. I don't want to get the chips.
The yellow bag.
The yellow bag.
Class.
I feel like if I'm snacking chips, I just want basic, and those are my two basic.
They
So
hit.
that's my 1-2.
They
Okay.
hit.
That's my 1-2. It's my safe picks. They're not going to get hurt. They're not boom or bust. They're just solid 15 points a week.
So I'm gonna go back to like what I used to So when I was a kid, like these chips, and I still enjoy them today, but Lay's sour cream and onion.
I was hoping for that in the third. Damn.
Lay's
Lay's is
sour
all
cream,
over the board.
I was hoping for that in the
sour
third.
cream and onion. Those never disappoint. Ever. I've never been disappointed.
Never.
eating them.
Those are good. 3 straight Lays off the board.
I actually thought some of those were going to stay there, so I'm recalibrating my picks here. I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do Gardettos count as chips?
I don't know what those are.
No.
The little pretzels, you get
Those
the
are
little,
pretzels.
No, it's the whole thing. The little rye chips. You
Well,
get
see,
the,
I had a question I was going to ask.
Those are not
and
chips.
And I wouldn't pick them either, but do Funyuns count? Because a lot of people love
well,
Funyuns.
like Chex Mix, that doesn't count either.
That's not chips.
No, it's not.
Why
Chex
not?
Mix is
Where
not
do
a
you buy
chip.
it?
Huh?
What aisle are you
In the chip aisle.
I don't know, next to the peanuts?
Or that.
No, you're
No, Chex Mix isn't a chip.
100% next to the peanuts.
And by
I
the
just
way,
was in a gas station.
this goes against what I just said about Funyun, but you did say it's our potato chip.
Yeah, it's chips. Because Doritos wouldn't count.
Is there potatoes in Chex Mix?
Dorito
No,
is a chip.
Doritos, yeah.
Chex Mix
I'm just,
is not.
I asked. I'm asking.
I don't know
Okay,
what Doritos are. I would say
you,
Chex Mix.
you just
no.
didn't want to hear
I
no.
think
No, it's fine. I asked.
I think Funyuns can count. I wouldn't
Right.
take them anyway. I hate Funyuns.
Well, which is going to lead me to. Fuck, do I do
Fuck,
two?
even one on the fake spin.
Hey,
What are you going?
the crowd loves the big fella, okay?
Did I hear you say Cheeto?
No.
Oh.
I'm going through what I want in my mind right now, okay? These won't be taken. Those won't be
I know.
taken. I'm going to go
Duff, you can
better
snipe
made.
his pick.
Shot clock's on.
No, because you guys aren't going to take either of these picks.
Shot clock's on.
I'm going better made hot chips, which neither of you were going to take because you guys both have a palate of an infant. And I'm going to take Funyuns.
Okay.
Back
Don't
to
hate
back.
Well, very, very basic.
Better made hot though.
I'll go very basic with my next one since
good.
we
Better
talked
make
about
barbecue.
Firehouse and the smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket. My favorite chip with it is a Miss Vicky's sea salt. I don't like
good.
the vinegar.
I don't think
just-
about the kettle cook. I don't respect the kettle cook enough.
I love kettle cooked. I like the
They are
crunch.
great.
Yeah,
like there's
they're
a
so good.
good crunch, and I
Yeah.
love salt.
Salt-
Not that one because there's vinegar in that.
He
Just
likes the sea
regular,
salt,
Just
red
a regular.
salt.
I think it's like the maroon color.
It is
Yeah.
maroon. Yep. Just
See?
regular.
Yeah, those are real good.
regular.
So I
I
was.
can't do the vinegar on the chips. Though,
This
either.
might kill me, but it's okay. I'll do it. I
Surprised
debated
they can.
between Miss Vicky's and Kettle Brand.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah,
no,
I forget- yeah.
I'm with
They're
you.
both
I would
very
give
good.
the- I-
They're both
I would
very
probably
good.
So here's the
the
thing.
hat
I
to
don't
them.
just buy a big bag of chips,
Right.
and these Miss Vicky is always at some places.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. You kind of got me thinking about kettle cooked, and I'm, as we can tell, I'm a big barbecue chip guy. So I'll just go with the kettle cooked Miss Vicky's barbecue chips.
They're so good.
Okay,
Those are great too.
I have
the fourth round.
I
Those are
have
two, and then-
bought so many barbecue chips in the last 3 months because Olivia all of a sudden
I love
likes them.
barbecue. They're
Go
the
to my
best chip.
house. Cape Cod barbecue chips, underrated. They're kettle, fucking great.
Okay.
I have I have like 9 bags of barbecue chips.
So
in my
number
house.
4 for me, nostalgia's hitting in with this pick for me. I'm not even saying it's the best Dorito, but when I was first eating Doritos, it was the only Dorito I ate. I can't tell you how many family-sized Doritos I've taken down playing Madden late at night. Cool Ranch Doritos.
I knew that was coming.
Cool Ranch
fair.
Doritos.
The fact that you said that you're not a Dorito person, like how
It's not that I won't eat them. It's just not my first pick.
I know.
You know what I mean?
The fact that nacho cheese could fall back to me is wild.
I was the only person in high school that
gonna fall back.
wanted Cool Ranch instead of Nacho.
I'm blue cheese over now.
Because-
the blue cheese.
Blue
I do
cheese.
like blue cheese.
Because I think
Blue
of
cheese chip.
college, and I think of the cool can and Pringles. It's gonna be a Pringles
Which one?
pizza.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh, that's the worst Pringle flavor though.
Worst.
The
Worst.
fuck?
Dude,
That's the worst
They're so
one.
good.
You know what the best thing
The
to
green,
do? No.
and then the,
Lisa's a big green one.
Here's what I want you to do.
can we go 5th rounds? I need to make another pick.
No, I want you to put a Pringles pizza on top of pizza and eat it. I want you to try it. I just want you to try it.
Give me green, red, and purple Pringles over
Man.
pizza.
So
Look
this
at
brings
that
it back to me
cute.
for one of my top chips.
A lot of people that's going 1.
Yes, Cheetos. Regular Cheetos are available still, which is crazy to me.
No.
All of the Sun Chips, Garden Salsa, those are fucking incredible.
You only got one more.
Fritos barbecue twists.
You only got one more.
Dude, those hit. I'm going. Oh no, I'm not a Taki guy.
No,
No.
I couldn't do
No.
Takis.
Yeah, you can't do them. I just don't like them. I'm going with the original hot chip, and I'm going the Cheetos, hot Cheetos,
Flaming hot.
flaming hot.
People love them. I hate my team. I forgot about Pringles.
Yeah, so I have.
I didn't pop the top. The fun don't stop.
I have
Forgot about
Doritos sweet
Pringles.
chili. I have flaming hot Cheetos. I have Better Made hot.
Cream Ruffles, Lay's, sour cream and onion, Miss Vicky sea salt, and Pringles pizza.
All
I'm
around.
looking at the draft board, hating my team. I went Lay's barbecue,
Yep,
Lay's
shocker.
potato, kettle cooked barbecue, and then Doritos Cool Ranch.
Shocker.
I'm putting all
Dill
my
has the worst team.
I just forgot about Pringle. I'm putting all my fab budget on green Pringles,
We
and
don't
I'm
have.
dropping
We don't have fab budget.
and I'm dropping kettle cooked barbecue.
You sound like you do
No.
right after fantasy drafts. Oh, I hate my.
Well, that's where
team.
these spark from. They spark from fantasy drafts, you know.
Well, good news.
Didn't get
there's no-
versatile. I'm weak at the running back position.
So I will
took two
say
barbecues.
some other honorable mentions: the chili cheese Fritos.
Great. Those are great.
Those are a great chip. I also had obviously Doritos nacho cheese, Better Made barbecue. Those hit as
Better
well.
Made barbecue is very good.
And I had the kettle brand. That's the only other thing. And I like the jalapeno ones.
Kettle does make a good one.
you get
I'm big.
jalapeno.
The Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips are really good too.
I feel like if we went down the chip aisle, we'd see a lot more that. Like,
Chip is like, you know, when everyone talks about, you know, whatever, I could eat a whole bag of chips.
And you don't even realize you're
do
doing
people
it.
really buy the little bags of chips anymore? Or do you just buy a family size and take?
No, I buy the little bag if I'm in the car on the way somewhere.
Okay, if you're in the car.
Also-
no, I'll still get family size.
I get a family size in the car. and if I don't, that goes in my glove box. I'm like, oh, I got a bag of chips in here. How
Dude,
sweet.
So not to ruin a surprise, but you just got your new truck.
I did
So have you looked at the glove box above the bottom
the
glove
little
box?
the little part that slides up. Yeah.
So if you go in mine right now, Kim has 3 bags of chips in there.
Love it.
She
Didn't-
said they're for roadies.
I was gonna say, didn't we like bust or
I thought
she
Rose
bust?
was something else.
I feel like I remember that I got in your car and I needed something. I'm like, why do you have 4 bags of chips in your glove box?
Yep.
Those are Kim snacks.
Those are Kim snacks when we get in the car and go up north.
If you ever like
That's a
sat,
loving
sat in a
husband to keep
quiet
your
car
wife's snacks in the
and
glove
started
box.
eating chips in the back seat.
Oh, I should have told you that story. Yes. So, uncomfortable stories. If you guys ever go in the car with people you don't hang out with regularly. If I was with these two or just my wife, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be crunching as loud as possible. But, like, when you're the only one in the car eating chips and you don't really know the people you're going with, it's like,
Everyone's quiet and Duff's just.
as they're trying to have a conversation
that's the
about.
careful mouth closed and chew.
Still doesn't work. It's still fucking loud.
Fucking
As they're having a conversation about
That was a
fucking,
fun
I'm
one. That was a
crunching.
great chips.
Fun debate.
Any chip out there that you guys are calling out that we did not say? Obviously,
Yeah, let us know.
comment put in there for us. That was a fun one. Nothing's better than subs and chips, and we clearly went through all of it. And if you can, post who won that.
I wanna see how many people are gonna react to how many people are watching this that are furious that Flaming Hot Cheetos went last.
I know, what a fucking steal.
A lot of people are gonna be upset
Man,
about that
that's
one.
like St. Brown in the 4th round.
That's like Puka Nakua undrafted.
Okay, calm down, Puka Nakua.
Who I dropped week 1. What's next?
All right, so now we're going to get into a little bit of sports talk here. Obviously, we are going to do our picks that we always do. And we are going to get into our next segment of the top 10. And we are going to do the NFL Power Rankings.
It's heating up.
These are our NFL power.
Our
rankings.
NFL Power Rankings. So playoffs obviously are right around the corner. We will not be here next week. So we have... we're either going to look like geniuses here or complete fucking idiots.
In recent memory, I think this is the tightest playoff race I can remember watching the NFL.
I just think that we're more involved in it, so we look at it more.
I wouldn't even say that. There are 12 NFC teams that can still make playoffs.
I mean, the
12.
seeding is never decided till the last day anyway.
Well, I will say to that point, part of it being close is the season got extended a week, and also they added a playoff spot.
Yeah, touche.
So,
Right.
So we're going top 10,
but
right?
still, it's so
Top 10.
close.
Top 10.
Top 10 power ranking.
10 to 1. We're going to go through. So
Yeah, 10 to 1, 10
we're
to
going to
1.
go 10. We'll go all 3, and we'll go all the way up.
Okay.
10 to
So
1.
my 10 right now, I did 5 and 5. I know. I know it's NFL power ranking, but oddly enough went 5 AFC, 5 NFC.
Oh, I didn't even look at that.
I didn't either, and I just
I mean,
thought
I might
about
have
it.
that, but I didn't think about that.
But Coming in for me at number 10
I have six AFC.
of how they've been playing
yeah,
recently.
5.
An NFC team, the Rams come in at number 10 for me.
Woo! Matty Staff.
He's
in fuego.
they're on fire right now.
They
Dude.
look good.
Their offense is really good. Kyron Williams,
Animal.
that he's really fun to
What
watch.
a steal for them, man.
That's 10 for me.
What is that face?
I feel like he's that type of running back that won't be on a roster in 2 years. He's having a great year, but are we
Okay.
going to see him in 3 years?
Great. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
take
We're
away
talking
from him.
about right
No,
now.
I agree.
He's
No, I
going to be
agree.
the
He's
guy
one of
that
the
when we
best
do a
running
top
backs in
10
the
in 10 years, you're going to be like, who?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Kyron
Ryan
Williams?
Grant.
Ah, fuck that guy. Never get him.
No, I like that pick, Duff. I like that 10 shot.
Yeah.
Go
Who you
ahead.
got?
Oh, we're all going.
Yeah, we're-
okay,
yeah,
sorry.
we're just
I thought- okay.
I think we'll go quicker. Then we can just
Yeah,
bang
you're
through
right.
it.
No, I like that. My 10 was also the Rams. I have them at 10.
So I debated through.
They're playing really good ball lately.
I actually have a few sleepers that I put higher than I probably should have. I'm throwing the Jags at 10.
Okay.
I like that.
No, it's fair. They're actually my number 9 team.
Cool.
So I'm
Okay.
going with Jags at number 9.
Same.
Jags at 9.
God damn it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. So it's tough. I actually wanted to rank them higher because how they're playing, and I love their quarterback play right now. That is the Cleveland Browns.
I really wanted to because their defense is so good.
I did
Insane.
too. They're at 11 for me though.
Yeah,
They're my first team. out.
They were my one that I put up there.
The QB, the no Chubb, and all that. I just left them at the 10. But
Right, but the fact that they're still winning,
I know
and their defense
is
insane.
just so
I
good.
had to put him in there, so I got
Wish
him at
Jim
9.
Schwartz coached like
You
that.
got
in
them at
Detroit.
9.
Yeah.
So what are we at?
He
8?
did. He just didn't know how to head
coached.
coach.
Yeah.
He
We're
didn't
at
know-
8.
We're at 8.
So how bad they are, but I know how good they can be. At number 8, I have Philly.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm sorry. They're on a 4-game losing streak.
They're not.
Yeah,
Three
They
game
just,
losing
they
streak, and
just
they don't-
lost to Seattle.
They don't.
Are they
look that
3 in a
good.
row?
Yeah.
Else?
Seattle,
Dallas, and San Fran.
and San Fran.
And
They have not looked very good.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize it was all in a row.
Yeah, and they might move before the end, but where they're at right now.
I'm just saying recency
And my
bias or
thing
not.
with the Eagles is that they're fucking now battle tested for.
They're
They are,
extremely
but right now
They
the way
went
they've been
they
playing,
just went through a gauntlet.
Yeah.
they did.
A gauntlet.
And right now the way they've been playing, that's where they're
Okay,
at. For
who
me.
you got at 8?
So my 8 is Detroit. My 8 is Detroit.
Okay.
I know we just had a great win, but the next 7 teams I just don't see
they're
us
better?
competing with yet.
Okay. So mine, I dropped them because of how they've been playing. They looked really good this week, and this is who I thought you were going with. Because I know how good they can be, and who their leader of their offense is, automatically puts them on this list, and that's Kansas City.
And that's my number 7 because of
Okay.
the same reason. So
Okay.
I'll go jump right into 7. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I know how good they can be. I know
both
the
KC
leader
7?
they have.
No, I was
He's
8.
got him at 8. I got him at 7.
8. You have them 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So who's your 7?
My 7 is Miami. They have been. They're definitely on the fraud radar, but they're any given Sunday they can put up an ungodly amount of points. So I'll respect the offense that they have going and keep them at 7.
I also have the Finns at 7. I think with a healthy wide receiving staff, they can score in any single play.
I mean,
at any single moment.
they played a good game. What plug in Waddle to the one spot that Tyreek was, and Waddle had a great day.
Yeah. So I
So-
mean, that's just stat wise, but I think all around
have
they're
damn near
they're
2
they're
Tyreeks
great,
on the same field.
and their coaching staff, like the things that they're doing this year, is
Fun
just
offense.
McDaniels is
It-
a
he-
brilliant.
Everyone's
offensive
talking about Tyreek, the receiving record. Tyreek having an MVP caliber season. Raheem Mostert leads the league in rushing touchdowns. Like
and A-Chain is not too far behind.
A-Chain's right up his ass.
I mean,
yeah.
I think Detroit is the best duo.
They're the best
running
running
back
football
duo,
team. Yeah.
Running
To
back
just
duo.
run
Duo.
the ball.
No,
But-
running back duo.
Oh, yeah.
Duo,
Yeah.
right? But I think they're 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 6.
Duff 6.
Miami is my number 6.
Okay.
So we just keep flip flopping.
We
Pretty
did,
close.
and
Yeah,
again, like I said, their offense is explosive.
It is.
Like with
Insane.
Tyreek, and now that Tyreek sat last week, Waddle went off. You get him and Tyreek going, that's
Insane.
tough
Insane.
to cover those.
It
two.
is. It's
So,
hard. It's hard. So you have 6. What is your Miami?
Mm-hmm.
So my 5 and 6 are tough. And part of me putting them at 6 might just be because I despise the team. But at 6, I have Dallas.
Okay.
They need. Can they do it in the big game? Can they do it in the prime time? You know, I know they beat Philly, but that's at home. No one wants to play Dallas at home. But Dallas at 6. They got exposed this week a little bit.
Yeah, mine was tough too because I don't know who I would take between the two. I end up putting the Lions here at 6.
Okay. It's fair.
You
It's
know,
fair.
and the Lions are 5 for me.
Jesus.
We're around each other, but like we talked about with the Lions, like I think they're going to get healthy here at the right time.
CJ could really boost it.
CJ could boost it.
Let's
Aleem
freaking
McNeil back
hope.
by the playoffs.
Let's hope.
And the way that our offense looked last week.
Need him back.
And again,
that
coming
defense.
back in, we finish our last 3 games indoors.
Yep.
So
That's big.
Huge.
That's big.
We need it for Goff's little
We don't
baby
want to
fingies.
play. We can't play in cold weather. If we had to play outdoor in cold weather, it's going to be a sad sight.
I don't want to say that because last year we did it in Green Bay, and that's the coldest game I've ever
Green
been a
Bay
part of.
team was just so.
Fighting
Well,
to get into
they
the
were
playoffs.
fighting to get in the playoffs,
All right,
but
who you
yeah.
got 5?
5. This is where I was struggling 6 and 5 because I know that Dallas beat Philly, but I think in a playoff game, maybe depending on where it's at, Philly at 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think Philly and Dallas are really close. Philly's going to get back on track here, though. I think they just got put through the ringer.
Yeah, and I was debating between the Lions and the Cowboys because I think the Lions are closer to the Cowboys than most people think.
Me too.
But the scoring ability of the Cowboys defense is what puts them over
Yeah,
the Lions
Dallas
for me.
defense.
They're scary, but I don't think they're as good as everyone else.
I don't either. I don't either.
That's my thing. And you got to remember too, Dallas year in year out chokes at some point.
That's
in the
my
playoffs,
thing. Like
and that has to come at some time.
Dallas is playing better football than Philly right now, but in the big playoff game, the moment is on you. Give me Philly.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
But
so who-
right now, power ranking, I have Dallas at 4.
Okay. My 4 is Kansas City.
Okay.
Even though the struggles are struggling,
So I put them lower than
it's still Andy Reid. It's still Mahomes. It's still going to be Travis Kelce in the playoffs. Kansas City at 4.
I got 4. I put the Eagles at 4 because of everything you guys have said.
Sure.
I put at number 3, I have Buffalo. Recency bias. I think they should be even higher than this. They could be on my radar. But the last 3 games, they
Playing
are
great ball. Playing great
unbelievable. I think Josh Allen is playing at an MVP rate the last 3 games. Now, whatever he does the last 3 weeks is, I think, time will tell. But
TBD. Oh yeah.
the way they're playing right now, I wouldn't want to see him if I'm anybody in the NFL.
Number 3.
Yep.
Number 3, I have the Baltimore Ravens. Again, can Lamar do it in the big spot, in the playoff spot? Right now, though, they lost Andrews, although Isaiah likely looks just as good. I'll put Baltimore at 3. That defense is going to keep them in any game.
I also have the Ravens.
At 3.
I mean, they're just solid team all
Well,
around.
Yeah. It comes down to Lamar's performance, and right now he's showing that he looks so much more poised and controlled this year.
He does.
He's not relying on his legs. He's using them when he has to.
But he has it as a weapon, and it's
Right. Like previous years, like,
all
snap back, where can I go with
he
my
also-
legs?
he also
Now
had-
it's like the
but he has-
play's done.
He has options though now.
For sure. And it's really showing Lamar. Lamar's,
Imagine them with Andrew still.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaiah
That's
like
scary
Lamar's
part.
playing
nice,
great-
but
great
imagine
ball.
if they had him.
For sure.
And that's they're my number 2 team.
Number
Okay,
2.
Ravens.
Baltimore.
Who you got it to?
Number 2, I have Buffalo.
I have Buffalo
They're-
as well too.
What I was saying the other day
Like I said,
was
they could have been.
They're incredible. Right?
Allen-
They're not.
Allen
haven't
had
done
the
it enough.
turnover issues going on earlier in the year. What Buffalo was dying in the playoffs on the recent years with the Josh Allen run. They've never had a run game. James Cook is showing that he's as good as any back in the league.
Yeah, fuck James
So I know you heard about him, but James
came to today.
If you get plus you're in Buffalo. Buffalo's outdoors in the playoffs.
That was my
you
biggest
get
thing.
Josh Allen with a run game. Going to be hard to beat.
So with my top 2, and everyone I know has the 49ers at 1. We
Yep.
all know that.
Yep.
Niners
Niners
the,
won.
the 2 things with those teams are they're outdoor teams. They're tough. It doesn't matter if they're playing in snow. It doesn't matter if they're playing on turf. That's their style goes everywhere. And I think what we're seeing with the Lions, what you saw a little bit with the Cowboys, they don't. And that's why
Don't play outside.
Right, they don't. So and that's why my 1, 2, and 3, 49ers, Bills, Ravens, because they're
All
battle
outdoor
tested
teams.
outdoor.
That's all our-
I know.
all our three.
I know the Super Bowl is in a dome.
That's a
right?
good point,
But
though.
you got to get there. And
You're gonna play an outdoor
and-
playoff game most
and,
likely.
Well, actually, my top 4 because the
In the playoffs.
Eagles as well. And
Yeah.
do you want to go to the Eagles and play? No.
No.
Do you want to go to Baltimore or the Bills or the 49ers? You don't want to play.
My
that.
biggest fear is that we have to go to Philadelphia in mid-January
Right,
for a playoff game.
no one wants
Nobody
that.
wants that.
And then I got, like I said, Lions, and I think we all had the same except I had the Jags. You guys didn't have Jags, right?
I had
the
Jags at
Jags.
9.
I had Jags at 9.
You have Browns.
You have
I
Browns.
Cleveland's.
Neither one of us
I
had
You
didn't
Browns.
guys
have
had one
Browns.
set of Cleveland.
The Rams.
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 I had Rams at 10.
Yeah.
So.
So we're all in the same ballpark. I think it's going to be an exciting last 3 weeks of
Everyone's got some key
football.
matchups.
they do.
There's some good football left before
Lions
the
have a
playoffs.
chance to make the 2 seed, which is I think a step ahead of any sort of development that I thought the Lions were going to be.
Sure.
Obviously, we planned, hey, we're going to make the playoffs.
Right.
So that could be anywhere from the 8 seed to the 2, 3, 4 seed. I didn't see them being a top 2 team in the NFC.
Not out of the question for them to have the number 1 seed.
It is.
It's not. It's not.
They
It's still-
can potentially have
It's
it.
still possible. I just
It's an exciting stretch.
I'm with
the
you.
Ni-
It's a shot.
I
It's a
think,
long
I
shot.
think the
It's a
Niners
stretch.
Niners are too good.
If the Niners are fully healthy and firing on all cylinders, not only do I think they're number 1, I think they're number 1 by a pretty decent gap.
Good
Yeah.
portion.
But one piece out of that puzzle, and I'm not sure if they're top 3.
Who?
I'm just saying, remove Debo or remove Trent Williams or remove Ayuk.
I disagree.
I don't even think they're top 3.
I disagree.
Remove one piece
because
from
I
them.
think because of how good they are, what is their weakest spot? I don't want
Depth.
not you.
Depth.
No, what's their weakest spot?
Secondary.
Okay, hang on. I was gonna say, in my opinion, Purdy's play, but Purdy right now is the leading candidate for MVP.
I'm not gonna say
so,
that.
So to say, but that's what I'm thinking.
They did this with Jimmy Garoppolo.
I understand, but I'm saying that's probably their lowest thing, and that it happens to be that lowest thing
Is the MVP
MVP
frontrunner?
fucking candidate right now.
Yeah, that's a whole different
Right.
debate that I'll get
Right,
going for half
right.
an
Which we
hour.
talk about it, but hey, like you
My
still
buddy Andrew's fuming watching this.
you still have to deliver the ball, right? You still have to be on time,
You do.
right? And
His
we talked
decision make-
and we talked about would
His
you,
job is facilitate, and he's done it at a very high level.
did.
I don't think he wins you games. His goal is to not lose you games.
But you also got to look in the all the Super Bowls, right? We always go to the same 3, Brad Johnson, who were the people that elite quarterbacks that won the Super Bowl, right?
Oh.
You could say maybe Flacco. Flacco had an
Eli
MVP
Manning has 2 rings.
Flacco, yeah, but those are his only 2 seasons where he was fucking productive.
Sure.
Right? Flacco was another one that people would talk about.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Brad Johnson for
Shit,
Tampa.
Foles won a Super Bowl.
Who's he?
He got carried there by Carson Wentz, though.
Baltimore's quarterback in 02.
Sorry. Dylan mentioned Carson Wentz on our podcast. Fucking ruin everything.
Niners are a better team if Purdy gets hurt and Darnold comes in.
He went 0 for 2 on his 2
Get
throwing
2
plays.
snaps.
And he went 0 for 2.
Oh, my
he
God.
stinks.
Okay, yeah, 0 for 2. He was going to have a horrible game.
Philly
Like,
wouldn't have
come
won the
on.
Super Bowl if
Come on.
Big Dick Nick didn't come in and
That's
save the day.
insane. Wentz was unanimous MVP that year. It's all going down.
True.
So I think we're all pretty close to that. So I won't get into any of that.
Do we drop our Super Bowl prediction or wait a couple weeks to drop that?
No,
Who do
we
we think
don't.
is going to be in the Super Bowl?
We'll wait.
Wait on that one.
Yeah,
All right.
We'll
Super
wait.
Bowl prediction coming the first week
2
of
weeks.
playoffs.
Yep.
So we'll end here on the picks, and we'll have a little bit. I know this one's a little bit longer, so appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. But I know we don't have a pod next week.
We
So
don't have a pod next week. So let's I'm gonna
Gotta
jump
go to
into the
OT.
picks here. Last week Josh and I both went 4-2. Dill, shocker, again lost. He was 3-3.
I don't bet.
He jumped on the Chargers.
I did.
Yikes.
That was a bad one.
Yikes. Bringing our
was
totals.
a bad
I am
one.
19-13, Josh 16-15, Dill is 15-16.
over that 500, baby. Let's go.
I'm pulling up the rear.
You're getting it in the rear?
I'm pulling up the rear. I'm in
Oh.
last place.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in
you're-
last place.
Did
You are
that
in-
go along with your weekend of gagging too?
You are in ass place. Yes.
I had a busy weekend.
All right, let's jump in. Thursday night.
Unrelated to that.
Thursday
That
night.
timing was terrible.
We got
Damn.
New Orleans.
Josh.
New Orleans and the Rams. LA is giving the Rams 4.5. Or I'm sorry, LA is giving New Orleans 4.5.
4.5. I do like the Saints. They were kind of my dark horse team this year, but Olave is kind of banged up. They're kind of been hit or miss, so I will go LA with the points.
Fuck. I really didn't want to follow his suit because he's so bad. I want to fade him. But I think New Orleans sucks. I don't think Derek Carr is very good.
I like
I
the Saints.
think Stafford
Rams
is playing really well.
Rams are rolling. They're at home.
Yeah,
even though
they got too much momentum right
home
now.
field is no advantage there because everyone hates them in LA. But 4.5, yeah, they
Rams just have too much momentum.
yeah, too much.
And here we go. Here, breaking news for Pittsburgh, starting Mason Rudolph.
Oklahoma State hero.
Cincy -2.5. I'll go first. I'm going to take Cincy. I think they're too good still with Jake Browning.
Wait, what is it? What's the line?
-2.5 Cincy.
Since he's giving 2.5 to the Steelers.
Correct.
Wow.
In Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers
Okay.
cannot score points.
No, they can't.
They are absolutely
They can't.
horrendous. And Jake Browning has looked pretty good in the backup role.
He has.
And now you're playing your third quarterback in Pittsburgh.
Yes, you are.
I'm going Cincy.
I'm going same.
I'm going Pittsburgh. I think defense will keep him in. Jamar Chase banged up.
No, it's good, man. Go with
Jamar
Pittsburgh.
Chase banged up. I'll
Go
go.
with-
I'll go Steelers.
Thank you.
Steelers plus 2.5.
Thank you. Good. We want that. All right, we're going Buffalo
I'll snipe you
Chargers
guys eventually.
with almost a
Fuck, what's the
two-touchdown
spread on
spread,
this
minus 13.5 Buffalo. After watching I think we're all on Buffalo. I could be wrong. But
13.5 is so many points, but God,
they just lost 63 to
that team
21?
That team
That
is
is
just
what they put
like
21.
They gave up
waving-
63 points to Vegas, who
waving,
didn't score against
yeah.
Minnesota.
They're just doing this. That team is planning their vacation for when the season is over.
They're getting ready for hardball.
Yeah,
All right, so we're all moving on. We're all taking Buffalo.
easy talk.
I'm not.
Easy
Okay,
talk.
good.
I'm taking the points.
Okay, you take those points.
You're taking the points. Chargers plus 2. It's a lot of points. It's a
I mean,
lot
you
of
don't
points.
you don't have a fucking coach. You don't
But
have a GM.
Easton Stick.
and
whatever
I need
his name is.
And I need a game up on Duff. I think Buffalo wins the game. I think 14 or 13.5 is going to be too much.
You need 3.
I know. That's a start.
Okay. And here's another one. God, what a shitty fucking week.
I know.
Yeah, these aren't fun. These aren't
This
fun
game,
matchups.
I think Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Pats Denver. Denver minus 5.5
Where's it at?
in Denver.
Jesus, that's awful. But give me Denver with the points. Patriots blow.
They do.
They do, but Denver just got shredded by the Lions.
Yeah, but even their playoff hopes aren't dead either. Patriots are. So
God, they
I'll
look
I'll
so
go
bad.
Denver minus 5.5.
The Patriots.
Lions match up way too well against Denver. We run the ball, and that's what Denver can't
Best
stop.
running back duo in the league.
It is.
Yeah, all we had to do was run the ball.
I think the Pats are going to run the ball all over them as well. And
Sure.
The Pats' defense is pretty good.
It is.
So I'm going to take the Patriots.
That's not a bad one, but
It's coming up on Belichick's last game, so I think he's going to ball out here and have the boys rolling.
I'm also taking the Patriots in points.
all right, we got a chance to jump 2 on you two.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not a fun. That's Monday night.
That's Saturday.
Patriot.
2 Saturday
Two
games.
Okay.
Saturday games.
Okay. Is that it for the picks?
Nope.
No, we got
Monday night.
3. We actually have 3 more games.
Oh yeah, there's 2 games on Monday. Is there a 4:00 kickoff on Monday?
No,
There's one
we're
game.
not doing. We're only doing the one. We only have 2 more NFL games.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
We have Vegas at Kansas City minus 10. Kansas City, also a lot of points.
It is, but that's a rivalry game. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna take Raiders with the points. KC wins, but I don't think it's by 10.
We doing, big dog?
That's a pretty big rivalry. Yeah. KC wins, but not by 10.
I mean, I think this is going to depend on how healthy Travis Kelce is. If you not remember the last series of the play, he hurt his left arm
did.
and was no longer
He
in.
did.
I mean, if anyone can make up 10 points, it's the Chiefs, but I'm gonna go Raiders.
Dang it!
Going Raiders.
Really did not want to all go Raiders.
Take the Chiefs, man.
That's brutal. I hate to do it. but
Ten's
I'm
a
doing
lot,
it.
but it's also interdivision.
That's the
Like, the
in
Raiders are going to play you better.
and every KC fan player will tell you, like, every time we play the Raiders, it's a brawl, no matter what the situation is.
Yep.
It is. So let's jump. I think we're all on the same train here. Lions Vikings. Lions minus 3.5 against the Vikes. I know I'm taking the Lions.
I'm taking Leos.
Leos.
Okay, and
Interdivision home dog.
since we are not doing a pod next week, we wanted to get on this because we love this team very much. We have the University of Michigan versus Alabama in the college football playoff.
God, I can't wait.
Michigan minus 1.5. I'm fucking all over it. I'm going Wolverines. I'm sorry. I won't bet against them.
I mean, do you even have to
I think
ask?
we all know what we're doing.
We're all going Mason Blue.
Go
baby.
whole blue,
Yeah,
baby.
1.5, it's a pick 'em. I think that's
I think after
Man.
everything they went through this year, they're going to be fired up.
And this isn't, I mean, I know people are like, it's Alabama, it's Old St. Nick, blah, blah, blah. It's just
Old Saint
not-
Nick and suck. Just kidding. Sorry. PG. Keep
I
it
just
PG.
don't think the same Bama
my-
team that people are used to. This isn't 2016 through 19 era.
But the
Bama,
preparation between Harbaugh and Saban, you just
Sure.
I haven't seen it.
It is.
I haven't seen Big Jimmy
My thing
get up
is
for
go
these
down
games.
go down the list
I'm with you.
and
Right?
tell me what
So-
group Bama has on Michigan.
I agree.
You know,
So this,
Coaching.
So here's one thing that gave me a bright
but
spot
even
the other
that's
day.
like this.
I was watching JJ McCarthy was interviewing with the media, and he got asked a question about the NFL.
I just
Did
read
you
this.
see that?
I just
Like
read it, yeah.
it was fucking awesome. He goes, "I'm not thinking about that right now."
Yeah.
He goes, "Coach Harbaugh asked if I wanted to talk
That
about
whole
it during
team
the
wants
off
this.
week," and he's like, "No,
You know-
man, I'm thinking about Alabama."
Yeah, the only thing on my mind is Alabama right now,
And
which
that's-
is the best response you need. I think he's the best quarterback Harbaugh's had.
100%.
Well,
Probably in
at-
Harbaugh's
at-
college and professional career.
Dude. Yeah, the Andrew Luck.
Yeah,
Harbaugh?
Yeah, dude.
at Stanford.
Stanford.
Oh, I thought Harbaugh was already in the league.
No.
I was very young at that
No.
time. Or I shouldn't say young. I was new
so
into
his
football
best
at that
Michigan
era.
quarterback.
I did not know that.
I think that Alabama has not seen a defense as good as Michigan's.
Also, haven't played a mobile quarterback.
That's my fear as a Michigan fan.
So
We have not
I'm
played a
saying
QB that runs.
Alabama hasn't either.
I'm just saying,
Sure.
me personally, and I'll get
JJ doesn't
hammered for
scramble
this.
like
that
that,
I think the SEC was
He
down
can,
this
though.
year. I know Georgia was elite, right? And they beat Georgia. I
Yeah,
get
but
that.
that
I
wasn't
don't want
the
to say
past.
they were elite.
That wasn't the
I'll say
past
they're
2 years
good.
Georgia teams.
But what I'm
either.
saying
They're
that
a good Georgia team.
Does Georgia have
And-
a player going in the top 10? Oh, Brock Powers.
I'm just saying though, they are down. They haven't seen a team like Michigan yet,
No, I haven't.
right? And what they always say is SEC has the speed and Big Ten is big, right?
This year, that speed is a little bit more level.
I think that defense is fast as shit.
It is.
Right?
Milrow is fast as fuck. He's
He is.
probably the best
That's my thing.
athlete in the country. Not
know what
quarterback. He
I-
might be the best athlete. in the
I
country.
said this earlier. Alabama's not going to come from behind. If we get up 10, as if Michigan can get up 10, then I think I don't want to say comfortable, but that's the spot Michigan has to be in.
Lean on
Bama's not going to do a come from behind win.
I just don't want to
not
see
on
him,
this defense, not with our run
I
game.
want to see him keep the fucking gas pedal down though. If you're up 10, I don't want you to
For
just
sure.
go for the fucking
But get up,
jugular.
but Michigan, as a Michigan person, I hate to sound like cliche or obvious. Get up, like receive the ball, score first. Get up on them because I don't think Bama has what it takes to come from behind.
Yeah.
No,
I
this
think
is,
I'd put money on Mikey Sanderswell.
I love that guy
San-
so much.
Sanders still,
Standerstill.
even though they've all had a month
give-
off, Will
give-
Johnson didn't have to play against Iowa.
Give me
That's the
a
thing. Will's gonna be
defensive
healthy.
touchdown. Will, Mikey.
I mean, everyone's typing up Sanders
elite,
still.
dude.
Will might be the best player on our defense.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem is he hasn't been healthy.
Right.
He's literally
Mikey's our leader though.
Mikey.
No, for sure. For sure.
Emotional.
You're splitting hairs. You're
The
splitting hairs
guy's
between
the guy
two.
can play 17 instruments. He speaks five
Speaks 8
languages.
languages.
He's gonna fucking
He's
graduate.
going to be a
with
first round pick in the NFL.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Talk about a
man.
proud father.
I'm just hoping,
I love you.
man. I'm hoping they come out and wax that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Stop that narrative.
I will say this,
of
though.
the-
Fucking fired
Thank
up
God
right
it's
now.
on Jan 1 and not December 31st, so my New Year's won't be ruined either way.
Why would you put that into the world?
Okay, come on. We can be realistic. Obviously, we all want Michigan to win. Don't give me the look, dude. We can look at the other side of reality.
You basically were just like, yeah, I'm so happy that Michigan's not gonna.
I'm happy I don't have to. I'm happy I
they're
don't
not
have
going
to.
to lose on New
I'm
Year's
happy I
Eve.
don't have to stress about my New Year's because I remember past years when Michigan would lose on the 31st, and
Yeah,
then
but-
my New Year's isn't fun.
My New Year's isn't gonna be fun. I don't want to be hungover for that game. I'm not fucking drinking New Year's Eve.
I will say that
I'm going out on New Year's.
All right.
I will say New Year's Day games are always, I think, more exciting. Than
Yeah.
New Year's
100%.
Eve.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Year's Day games, ask Kaylee about the time. So, Michigan played on New Year's Day many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We went out New Year's Eve. We were real fucked up.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I told Kaylee to come over. Let's watch football. I was sleeping on the couch. If you look at Kaylee's screensaver when I call him, it's
It's-
him surprising me. Like he came in my house and woke me up, and I was like, and he literally screenshotted it. He took a video.
We'll
screenshotted
add the
it.
picture into the comments.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, he's definitely. Kaylee's definitely got it. But we ate pizza 3 times that day from 3 different places.
Nice.
See, that's New Year's Day.
That's right.
I can get on
It's
board
great.
with that.
That's
Speaking
great.
of, we
I'm
are
excited.
watching this game together.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure out a way to watch this
We
one
got
together.
to. We got to.
Yeah, unless baby's coming. Hopefully, God, I will not ready for that. So
You know what
that'd
would be sweet?
That'd be 3 weeks early.
You know what would be really cool though? If she waits,
She's-
Michigan wins the national championship, and then she comes.
So Olivia came out when Michigan was in the national championship against Villanova for the basketball.
Basketball.
She came out before the game. We were back in our room.
Like day of.
Day of. I'm holding her watching the game. Day one.
She's
right?
hours old.
Yeah, and like you know when in Remember the Titans where he's like yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
That was us.
That's
the
you
the
holding-
nurse is coming in,
holding your first child.
Michigan got fucking waxed. I'm yelling. She comes in. They're like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Do you see
they
the
just hit another
Do you
three.
see the fucking score? They're fucking annihilating Michigan right now.
That's
but
great.
it was really cool because the
Yeah.
game started at like 7 or 8 or I don't know what time. those
8
games
o'clock.
started.
We'll call it
She,
8.
she came out at like 6:36.
Oh, so she's like 2 hours
dude,
old.
and then we had like an hour in the other room.
Was
we
that
got
Trey Burke?
It would have been 18.
No, that's not Burke.
No, it's the second.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was.
It's not Burke.
Was it Nova? I think it was Nova. I can't remember because it ended
Burke was
before the game.
Louisville.
It ended before the game was there. Yeah, Burke was Louisville. When the
Yeah.
guy broke his.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Eesh.
But yeah, so that would be awesome.
When Burke got fouled and they didn't call it, or they called his foul when he went up.
Yeah.
for
That's a funny story.
ball.
Isn't
About
it,
the day
isn't
your
that
first
sweet?
kid was born.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and then Joey was COVID, so we were we
Yeah.
didn't-
House trap.
Yeah, it sucked.
Way to go, Joey.
nothing was on.
Way to suck, Joe. But yeah, I had one more thing I wanted to touch base on before we went. Are we good with Michigan?
Yeah,
We're good.
My thing was, I know we were on the lines, but I wanted to get into the picks. Who's your best favorite scenario on who they play the first round? Doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 seed. Who do you want to see that first round?
Go ahead.
Assuming they make it. 'Cause I know a lot of
I know
things are still-
yes.
I know we struggled with them on Thanksgiving, but I would want either Packers or Vikings.
I don't know if they're going to make it at this point. 'cause
I don't
the
think
Vikings
Packers
aren't going to make it.
Packers
I
just
can
had a tough
we'll
L.
throw it in. Throw the Packers.
That's
in.
fair.
That's fine.
That's
I mean, those are my.
in order for us
I'd
to
rather play a
have to
divisional
get what
guy.
we want, the Vikings aren't going to make it because they're going to lose.
Lose to-
As I said,
They
that,
gotta
like,
yeah.
there's a real possibility neither make it.
Yeah.
But
It's probably
Green Bay
better-
no, if Green Bay wins out, I still think they're in it, right? Because they'd replace the Vikings.
I'd have to look.
I want Matthew Stafford at Ford Field, and I want Dylan to just
can't.
have to eat his boy getting
So-
fucking ass pounded by the Lions.
I can't watch my childhood hero.
So
go home and
I
do
am
it against him.
I am in the same boat. Like we talked about it
It's just gonna
before.
be so much pain.
We
Take
on
it.
Stafford's ass.
Take it.
I
Pounding.
want Stafford back, and the reason for it is when we looked at it, it was like, oh, Stafford coming back to Detroit.
Yeah.
Dude, this is Goff giving it back to the
the
fucking
Rams.
organization.
It goes both ways.
That
I know.
fucked him.
And he can
I know.
go.
Yes. So I would love and Goff to play out of his mind in that game. Stafford could still have a great game, but I want him fucking annihilated. Remember him against Cleveland? Yes, that's what I want. Bring Sue
Don't get me
back.
wrong. I mean, I'm going to take my
Stop.
emotion out of it. Obviously, no matter what, I want the Lions to win.
Do you?
But
I'll
like,
have my
stop,
Stafford jersey
stop.
on
Even,
underneath.
like when that Detroit Rams shit came out a few years ago,
You were all about it.
No, I was not.
You have
bought
a
the
shirt.
jersey.
You guys are both lying.
You
right
have
now.
it.
No, I don't.
have
Yeah,
it.
you do.
No. Okay. You're right.
Pictures in the comment.
Matthew, will you sign
I
this?
don't
for
have a
me?
Detroit Rams shirt or anything like that. I will
You
say
have a
this.
tattoo of it on his
When
chest.
Stafford left Detroit
You cried.
and they did that farewell, he did that farewell video.
You cried.
I cried.
Pussy.
I cried. I wasn't bawling, but like,
I was gonna-
there were tears. There were tears.
Softy.
Yeah.
There were tears. He's my favorite athlete growing up.
Yeah.
He's my favorite athlete growing up.
It's cool, man. It's cool. But
Obviously, I hope he gets sacked 12 times and we win the game if he comes.
Just
to town,
don't
but,
hurt him.
I will say
you know,
though, like when you first initially think like this is prime same old lines.
Look,
This is prime
look.
that he's gonna come back and do this to us. But at the
Who's
same
your guys' hero when you were growing up? Chauncey, 04 Pistons. Imagine he goes to the Lakers and they got to come to Detroit for.
No,
Pistons.
Chauncey won a championship for us.
Or
Bad analogy.
all right, Miguel
All of our
Cabrera.
heroes won.
Okay, Miguel Cabrera hits the David Ortiz homer on you after playing
Miguel
in Detroit
Cabrera
for all those
won a
years.
triple crown here.
He didn't win a ring.
He won a triple crown and took us to
Okay,
the World Series.
so picture we have to play Miguel
Verlander did
Cabrera.
it. Verlander left.
He
and
didn't
won.
come against Detroit.
yeah,
He still left
I
and
did.
won.
Verlander
Fine.
left, and you were
You're not
cheering for him in
understanding what I'm
Houston.
saying. If Verlander came to, if he played for Houston and came to Detroit for a game 5 or
I
a
would
game
want
7,
him
was on the
fucking
mound.
annihilated.
You
Shell
would-
him.
for sure,
Verlander's one of my favorite Tigers of all time.
absolutely. But you would
Cabrera.
still be like,
No,
damn, I
if-
really would just like.
No.
We got to play against
You
someone
are
that
no longer on our team.
We got to play against someone that we've loved for so many years, and we have to hate them.
No.
Terrible.
False.
No.
I
Analogy's out when it comes to sports.
Soulless.
I don't dislike Stafford. I think he's a great quarterback.
I hate when you say that.
That year, he was the reason we got a bad draft pick because he was winning fucking games.
Correct.
So his failure made the Lions better. That is why I didn't like Stafford that year. This year, I could care less. Go ahead, do your thing, man. But if it relates to the Lions, no, I'm always going to take the Lions over that. Every fucking time.
Josh, me and you can't talk about Stafford, so we might as well just
Fill in the other player.
wrap
If
her up.
Verlander comes back with Houston, I hope he throws fucking meatballs.
For
to the
sure.
whole
I
team.
hope Stafford has 4 interceptions against the Lions if
You
he plays.
just said, though, don't you that's your
I'm just
idol.
saying it's going to suck because, like, I will say this. I would love to see the crowd reaction to the Rams coming out on the field.
They're going to get booed.
Boo!
It's a playoff game in Detroit.
bet
You think they're
there's
going to cheer?
Not only
I bet
that,
there's
it's
more
our
Stafford
first
jerseys
play.
than any other jersey.
I don't think
Are
so.
you kidding?
I would make that bet.
He
I would make that bet
did
with you
nothing
guys.
for the city, and he's going against us.
I would make that bet. If Stafford comes to Detroit, there will be Stafford somewhere, be it on the screen in the crowd. You will feel
So
the
how about this? One
Stafford in Detroit presence.
Let's go Red Wings. Okay, one of the best Red Wings that I think of that I've watched was Sergei Fedorov.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, he went to Anaheim.
Okay.
He got fucking booed every time he touched the fucking puck. How much did he do for the organization? A ton.
For sure.
Fuck you.
I'm not. All I'm saying is I don't want to watch my favorite athlete come here and have to play against us.
I wanna watch
hope he
him
loses.
fucking
I hope he has 4 interceptions and 20 yards passing. But I don't want to go against a player that I rooted my entire childhood.
You're
all I'm
you're
saying.
so much softer
All I'm
than
saying.
I thought you were.
Yes, I hope we sack him. I hope he's out of the game. I hope we blow him out. That doesn't mean I want to play them. I'd rather nail Seattle or nail Minnesota. Like
Tom, you
all
got
I'm saying.
a tissue box up
Dude,
there?
wrap up.
I'm getting
All right,
nervous.
this is a great show. Is of course turning into a punching bag deal. So let's just wrap her up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Should always rap.
Punching bag.
Fucking A.
You know, I'm getting backed into a corner.
Come here.
Trying to back me into a corner. I'll come out swinging.
You want Daddy's shoulder?
Come here.
What?
Ooh, I love the Michigan song.
Yeah.
I
All
like
right.
that.
Hey, so that's going to be the end of episode 5. Thank you if you stayed on this, but we're going to end it with who will be victorious on the
Hail
first.
to the victors.
See ya.
Hail to the